Hi, you guys. It's your girl, Michaelissa's here, back with another LP story with Surviving with Nia. And as you see here, this is what episode 3. But before I get into this video, hit your girl with the like, share, and subscribe button below, followed by that follow. And for all my new viewers, hi, it's your girl, Michaelissa's here. If you like this video as you're done watching it, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button below, and hit that follow also. In the last episode, Nia and Fernando had to escape their home due to outbreak of the zombies. There were more and more zombies showing up and everybody was getting attacked. But mostly Fernando wanted to leave due to his worried about his cousin. He wanted to know was she still alive. So he told Nia, come on, let's go. And they escaped with their lives, and they were walking and running for some hours until they found a place to stay. They camped out for a few days because they still haven't made it to the town where his cousin is. So after that long walk, they finally stopped to rest. They both tired. Nia's feet is hurting and she's ready to settle down. So after looking around just to see what they can do, Fernando up and spot out this green looking house. He's like, Nia, look, how about we settle down here? Nia looked at this house and she was like, ugh, this? Really? And he was like, yeah, it's not cute, but hey, I'm tired, you're tired, we gotta stop somewhere. So, yeah, why not? It looked like somebody had recently stayed here and just left and boarded it up. So let's go on and check it out. As they walk to it, Fernando, he really has this I don't give a fuck attitude vibe. But he's like, man, it's a house. Man, I'm ready to sit down somewhere my feet hurting. So why not check the house out? Like it's somewhere so they can sleep. They walk further towards the house and Bay unlocks the house, like he breaks the locks down. Nia noticed the little bench on the porch and noticed like I guess somebody was working here. So they go in and looked around. It's like, okay, the ghost is clear. So they walked in and got to looking around even more. She's like, oh my God, it is so disgusting in here. So Fernando's like, it's okay for now on. He set his backpack down, and what's the name still has hers on. She's like, oh my Lord, like, I guess, like, not really. So they walk even further and turns to their right. They up and spotted this little kitchen. Like it's a simple little kitchen. She noticed a little wet mess on the ground. Like I guess it was a little spill or water leak or anything, but it's just a little simple kitchen. And they goes to this bathroom and notice all the rusted stains, cracks, spider webs, all types of stuff. Like Nia feel disgusting and was like, ugh, I got to go in this. Like, ugh. So they walk out and head to the other room. It's the little teddy bear and kids' drawings look like on the wall with webs and crack. I'm guessing the vents have a little water leak. But as she looked at these kids drawings, she got to thinking of her child even more like future wise. So they head to down the hall and notice the picture. She's like, okay, I guess it was a family here with kids. So they spot and look at this room. It's just a little slipper room, cracked up like the other one, and has this little vent problem. They head towards the last one and was like, okay, there was a bed, so I'm guessing this is the parents' room or something, cause they see this little big queen size bed. Can't really see nothing outdoors since it's boarded up, but she's like, okay, we're gonna sleep in the front just to be on the safe side. I know there's a fireplace and all, but it's just to be on the safe side. After settling in, they had got all their stuff unpacked. They got their little foldable beds ready for them to sleep in later on after they eat something, get settled in. And Nia is going to be the one by the fireplace, and she is the pregnant female. She got to keep warm. Fernando is going to be the man that sleeps behind her and make sure she's all good and stuff. So he goes into the kitchen, put all their belongings in there, and gets to the end for tonight. Nia still has this disgusting look on her face like she doesn't really want to be here, but she's gonna have to deal with it. So she goes into the kitchen and looks in the refrigerator. Hey, babe, there's some food here. He's like, oh, really? If there is, people want too long here. So yeah. But she goes to the sink and get her some water to drink because she got to stay hydrated. And yeah, as you see, the house is off the grid, so they're gonna be doing a lot of work in order to get their self care for into this house. But she gonna get her some to drink and ain't realized she haven't been to the bathroom in a minute. So she really has to go, and she's like, "Oh my God, I have to go in the disgusting ass bathroom." Like, ugh. And Fernando will up and start the fireplace just to keep us warm. Because it is cold out and they don't trust the vents because as you saw earlier, it's water leaking out the vents. So yes, we're going to keep warm with this fireplace. But he go ahead and lights it and heads to the bathroom because he has to go too. So he yells at Nia and like, hurry up, Nia, I have to go. As Nia finishes up in the bathroom, she say out of her mind out loud, "Ugh, how long we gonna be here?" Fernando is like, "Look, I know by the look on your face you really don't want to be here, but hey, we're gonna get through this. Trust me, we ain't gotta stay here that long." She's like, "Are you sure?" It's like, "Yeah, we're not gonna be here that long. Just give it time. Once it's safe out, we're gonna be leaving then." She's like, "Okay, fine. I deal with this. You won't up and hear from me again." So I'm gonna have them up and fix them some fish on the stick since that is what they had brought from the other house. So Fernando is fixing his first, even though he's supposed to be going to the bathroom, but he's gonna go after he finished his. After he got done, Nia comes in complaining about her fish. She's like, "I'm really not in the mood for fish. Like, we could ate something else." Fernando's like, "Man, we ain't eating that stuff up in here. Ain't no telling how long that food been in here. You really want to take that risk and risk your life in the baby?" She's like, "No, fine. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the fish, but after this, I'm gonna cook after this." And she's like, "Fine, fine. Go on and cook. I'm finna go on and run to the bathroom, and then we can go ahead and go to bed." She's like, "Fine." After Fernando leaves, she's like, "I can't even go to the hospital no more to check on me and the baby. It's too risky for all these zombies." Like, oh, Lord. After they were finished eating, Nia goes to Fernando and gives him a big hug tightly, telling him, like, "I'm sorry how the way I acted. You got to understand, like, I'm going through a lot at the moment. All these zombies are stopping me from going to check on the baby, and now I'm taking a big risk. Like, I'm struggling here. I don't vote to myself to keep this child just to stay a family with me and you, and I don't want to be going through all this stress. Like, you got to understand. Please don't leave us alone in here." He struggles to answer her question or answer and pretty much thought the quickest thing that came to his mind. He's like, "I promise I will never leave you." Even though that was the biggest lie he ever told, he had other things on his mind, but is not gonna tell Nia about it. After all that, they went on and started getting settled in for tonight. Fernando up and gets on his side of the bed, and Ned gets on hers, and they went fast asleep. All the doors are locked, the windows locked, so it should be safe for tonight. Like, no danger or anything. But they got their guards up just in case. They got their protection on them. after a good night's rest, they was resting good with no distraction or anything bad happening last night. Nia decides to wake up early, not feeling too good. She's like, I don't know if it's the fish or was it or is it morning sickness? So she's just got the gagging and gagging. She's like, oh my God, I think it's about to come up. So she ups and runs to the bathroom, hoping to make it, and up and start throwing up all over the toilet. She's like, oh my God, I hate this morning sickness. I love you, child, but oh, I do not like morning sickness. So even though this the first time she ever had this morning sickness thing, pretty much first time being pregnant. So she gonna have to go through this. It's gonna be a whole lot of changes or whatever for her. But until then, she gonna have to deal with it. She gets up and has to clean up behind herself. Even though I will be up and making like 3 more episodes just to space this pregnancy out. Cause we can't have this baby early. And first of all, she might be having a home birth. So in order to give birth to this baby. But we're gonna stay tuned to the end. But anyways, she up and looks everywhere. She's like, why do I have to go through all this? All these changes, all this drama. She's like, ugh, I can't stand it. Banana is up now. They both are getting themselves situated and everything. He's up brushing his teeth. Don't worry, I do got my blockade on, so you will not see anything. So yeah, Fernando is going to wash all these clothes, and yes, I know y'all see all these piles of clothes. He's going to be washing all these so they can have some clothes to wear through the time. They just been here for one day, so I don't know where all these clothes came from. They don't have a dirty clothes basket, so yeah. But while he's doing that, Nia is going to attend the garden that Fernando had did the other night when they had arrived. Yes, they're going to start gardening just in case they run out of food up in here. They got some food that's gonna grow into the garden. So, hey, either way it goes, they got a backup plan just in case. But while she's doing this garden, she still got this thing on her mind. Like she studied words about a lot of things. Like the main thing she's worrying about is the baby going to be okay by the time the baby is born? And she's worrying about how she's going to reach her cousin due to the zombies going everywhere. And last, is she's going to be okay? Like, is their relationship going to be okay after she decided to keep the baby? Like, Fernando has been distant lately, and she's having doubts behind their relationship. So, that's the main thing she's is worried about. She's trying not to stress too hard. But Fernando, he's over there, got other plans on his mind that he's not really sharing with Nia behind it. But enough of Fernando. Nia here is in the kitchen. She ain't too long finished with the garden. She's finna clean up a little bit just to get all the little leftover food. Just pretend this food was left here, by the way. Yes, we gotta clean up some so they don't feel uncomfortable. She's still HSC sad behind the baby, but we're gonna know that she's still developing feelings for the baby. But yes, she gotta clean up, and I'm gonna keep her hydrated as I find some water. I know, yes, I know I had some water up in here. But anyways, as you notice, like the pink part, she's very in the mood, like for desire. I'm gonna show you in a minute. But her and Fernando haven't been doing anything lately. Like he haven't really been showing interest. Like he been wanting some, but other than that, like he just be annoying our girl. Like I know y'all have y'all little issues, but what's going on, man? But he's out here still. I'm annoyed this woman. She getting on my nerves. But yeah, he's out here doing all these laundries and everything. He's like, okay, I'm all set with all these clothes. That was the last bit. I'm prepared for tonight. So in the morning, my plan will come into place. After Nia has finished cooking, she kind of left the plate out a little bit that when Fernando came in for dinner, well, not dinner, lunch, his plate got rotten, like spoiled. But hey, he's gonna take one for the team and eat some spoiled food and be satisfied. But she's like, sorry that yours didn't last so good. And he's like, it's okay. I'm still good for today. I'm finna finish up everything else. And she's like, anything else you wanna do today? And he's like, what you mean? Like, I got a lot of clothes to wash. And she's like, you haven't shown me any attention since the baby had her just came about upon us. And he was like, I'm not finna get into that. I love you, but we got things to do. Nia, like, come on. She's sitting here like, oh, what's going on? Like, is he interested in me at all? As she sit here, like, wondering to herself and everything, she's like, there has to be something going on. Like, he is not telling me anything. He's not even showing interest in me no more. I don't made up my mind behind the baby by being a family. But I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. It gotta be something's going on. Try not to think of another bad thing. Like so much is going on all at once. There's zombies still out here, as you see. This zombie got a whole book in his hand, like he finna read some. This girl is running away from the zombie. Is this a girl? Yeah, no, I think this a dude. Yeah, this a dude. But he's terrified, running away from the zombie. And this one, look at this little chunky thing over here. They bloody hands looking for food. Like, come on. But Fernando here is still doing the laundry, the rest of it. He's still upset on how he reacts to Nia. He loves her deeply, deeply, like he loves like hell. But he is still going on with his plan or whatever he's going to do. When I say it's gonna be a big shocker, it's gonna be a big shocker. But Nia, she's here coming down on how her man are reacted towards her. She like, I know he loves me. I know he don't got nobody else. Like, I'm trying to see what's going on. Like, am I unattractive to him or something by being pregnant? I know I gained a little weight, but what's going on? So she got all these things in her head, trying to figure out what is the big issue or what is going on. Like, what is he up to? Like, will he tell me it eventually, or will I have to figure out what it is? I know it's not the baby or anything. Like, what is it? Let me calm my nerves. Like, it's gonna be okay. So she calmed her nerves and went on to the kitchen to fix dinner. She's like, she's getting her mind off of it. She's trying not to stress too much because yes, we don't want to up and have a miscarriage behind stressing. So she's gonna cook some like I think it was sausage and chips dinner, something that's not fishy or whatever. Oh Lord, she's just making a huge mess. But yeah, she gotta try not to stress so much. But yeah, as we know, he loves her. He's not gonna do her like that or anything. Like, I wonder what's the big thing he's thinking of too. Like, oh. But anyways, yeah, as she prepared this meal, Fernando is finna get ready to come back inside and they're gonna call it a day with all this laundry. So he should did the last bit of clothes. I don't I don't think it was any more clothes or anything, but they got big plans tomorrow, which will be on the next episode. I'm not gonna do it on this one. I'm not trying to pretty much make it too long. But as she is done with this meal, she is going to go ahead and eat her something to feed her and the baby. Fernando finally gets done and comes in to get him a plate. He's gonna show her a little satisfaction. He's not gonna do her wrong on how everything went earlier. So he's like, "Hey, babe, thanks for the meal. It looks delicious." And she said, "Thanks. Um, Sorry about how I reacted earlier." He said, "No, it's all my fault. I should never act like that towards you or anything, but you know I do love you, right?" And she's like, "Yeah, I know." So she's like very tired, feeling drowsy and all type of stuff. So I'm gonna have her drink some water right quick so she can stop stressing some. He finna put his plate up and comes towards her and like, "Yeah, I meant what I said. I do love you." And she's like, "Okay, I know that. What's going on?" He's like, "I just want to show my affection towards you. I'm not disliking your appearance or anything. I pretty much satisfied with it still." I'm like, you don't make me look disgusting or anything. So she feels a little happy as he comes towards her and start kissing on her. And then things just went start getting downhill. And after that, they just like getting into it as he loves her deeply and deeply, trying to ease her mind and everything, showing his affection. And she's starting to get happy, starting to fall for him more and more, knowing he's just up and trying to ease her mind so she won't up and notice what he's planning to do. So as they got finished with all that, Nia was left satisfied and eased, and Fernando's stress behind how he reacted towards her is at ease too. He's finally happy, and they both fall asleep deeply as time goes by. Yeah, I don't mind my nephew. He's talking too, trying to tell a story. But anyways, time passes by as Fernando starts to wake up. He slowly gets out the bed and rushes to the bathroom to get himself ready and stuff. As he up and goes to the bathroom, he like takes him a shower, um, brush his teeth, get himself together and all that stuff. He's doing all that quietly while Nia is laying here fast asleep. Sometimes later, Fernando up and packed up and left. When I say he packed up, he up and left this girl here sleeping. He done left his bed and just took all his stuff, like clothes, a little bit of food, and just left. Nia didn't even know that he up and gone. She is still here sleeping like a baby, man. When she wakes up, she's going to be pissed. Like, where the hell did he go? Why did he up and leave me and the baby behind? Like, how long is he going to be gone? Did he up and go to his cousin? Why did he leave without me? Like, she's going to be wanting all that. But I'm going to have to leave it right here, guys. Sorry to leave you like this, but most of my videos will be short, but next video will be a surprising thing, like a time lapse or whatever. But not gonna tell too much. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you love this video, and hit that follow button so you'll know when I post my next. Love y'all, much appreciated. Stay tuned, enjoy y'all day, and stay warm. Bye.